Don't grieve. Anything you lose comes round in another form. To be successful, the first thing to do is to fall in love with your work. Your task is not to seek for love, but to seek and find all the barriers within yourself that you have built against it. Be like a flower that gives its fragrance even to the hand that crushes it. Happiness is not in the possession of things, but in the enjoyment of them. The greatest glory is not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. The harder you work for something, the greater you'll feel when you achieve it. Every failure is a step closer to success. The greatest use of life is to spend it for something that will outlast it. Kindness is a mark of faith. The most beautiful thing in the world is, of course, the world itself. The best of you is the one who is best to his family. A smooth sea never made a skilled sailor. Choose a job you love, and you will never have to work a day in your life. The only lasting beauty is the beauty of the heart. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge, but imagination. Don't tell me how educated you are. Tell me how much you traveled. Don't wait for your ship to come in. Swim out to it. The darkest nights produce the brightest stars. Don't be the slave of your past. Be the architect of your future. The greatest wealth is to live content with little. The first step toward knowledge is to know that we are ignorant. Do good and throw it into the sea. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words heard. The best way to predict the future is to create it. If you want to be respected, you must respect yourself. The ink of a scholar is more sacred than the blood of a martyr. Even a small amount of knowledge can bring great benefits. Love is the bridge between you and everything. Seek knowledge from the cradle to the grave. He who does not understand your silence will probably not understand your words. A journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step. The one who seeks finds. The gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a man perfected without trials. The best revenge is to improve yourself. A bird is small in its nest, but a great mountain in the sky. Don't let yesterday take up too much of today. The beauty of a face is not a separate quality, but a relation or proportion of qualities to each other. If the sun were to rise in the west, my love for you would remain unchanged. If you have no enemies, you are doing something wrong. The wind of heaven is that which blows between a horse's ears. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. Do not let what you cannot do interfere with what you can do. The world is a bridge, pass over it, but build no houses upon it. A book is a garden carried in the pocket. Patience is the key to happiness. The mind is everything. What you think, you become. The future belongs to those who believe in the beauty of their dreams. A good deed is never lost. A man is known by his friends. The pen is the tongue of the mind. Patience is bitter, but its fruit is sweet. A day without laughter is a day wasted. The tongue is the sword of the mind. The pen is mightier than the sword. The best way to defeat an enemy is to make him your friend. Do not grieve over what has passed unless it makes you work harder for what is about to come. He who does not know his roots will never understand his fruits. Have faith in yourself and in your own abilities, for faith in Allah is not enough if you lack self-confidence. The tongue is but a small, soft flesh, yet it is capable of breaking the strongest bonds and destroying the most powerful of relationships. Do not speak unless you can improve the silence. Do not tell a friend anything you would conceal from an enemy. The one who is not grateful for the small things will not be grateful for the large things